Unavoidable school experiences.
Bro, there is nothing more annoying than being accused of having a crush on the chopped cheese at school. This literally happened to me in 7th grade. I was taking an exam in math class, and right underneath the clock on the wall, the most chopped, wildebeest looking creature was sitting. Let's call her Roz. To pace myself during the exam, I would look at the clock every couple minutes to make sure I would finish in time. You can probably tell where this is going. At lunch the same day, one of Roz's friends came up to me and asked, "Hey, do you have a crush on Roz? She told all of us that you kept staring at her during the math exam." Are you actually kidding me right now? Roz had been telling every girl in our grade that I had a crush on her. I would
Oh my god, the false rumors. Have you guys ever just randomly come into school one day and there's just crazy rumors about you? Like, how in the world did this fucking occur? How the fuck did I go from just randomly having a normal day at school to people all of a sudden thinking I shoved a big ass dill pickle up my ass? It doesn't make any sense. And yet here we are in this predicament where I got people questioning me. Gang, stop looking at me like that. I did not put that pickle up my ass.
rather share a cell with Fleece Johnson than have these rumors surrounding my name.
In his prison, booty was more important than food.
Okay, maybe not. I told her friend that I obviously don't have a crush on her. I was just trying to look at the clock, but it was too late. The damage had been done. Over the next week, I literally had to go on a campaign around my grade trying to clear my name. I was literally posting Snapchat stories telling everyone that I don't have a crush on her. The funniest thing is, the older I've gotten, the more I realized that this happens to a lot of people.
Oh my god. Have you guys ever like said something to a classmate and they're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go tell the teacher," and then they raise their hand to go tell the teacher, and the dumbass who raised their hand just goes, "Could I use the bathroom?" Can you use the bathroom? Yeah, can you say you were gonna sit on me? Can I use the bathroom? When I get outside this classroom, you're gonna wish you didn't do that, because my heart just dropped to my ass for no reason. And you over here playing with my emotions like this shit a game. Gang, it's not a joke.
I made a number of friends who've also been accused of having a crush on the most karate chopped looking creatures. At this point, I'm afraid it might be an unavoidable part of the school experience. It's like watching crazy fights. Now, I never got into a fight at school. I was always a little too chill, a little too nonchalant.
Oh my god, what is the craziest fight that you guys have seen at school? Off the top of my head, the fights that always used to happen, especially in my middle school, was stupid shit like people fighting over basketball games, people fighting over girls fighting over guys. Like, it was just stupid shit that people used to fight over. Like, I remember once there was this one fight that happened in the middle of my school gym. This shit was over basketball. Gang checked up the ball, it hit him in the head, and all of a sudden these two are in the middle of the gym just throwing hands for no reason. Gang, is basketball. It's gonna happen. It hit you in the head, move on with your day. It wasn't on purpose. It was a check. After all, it was an inbound ball. Do you know how many times LeBron has thrown the ball full speed off the inbound on somebody and they just gotta take it in the dick and move on? I don't think basketball has ever been that serious unless you're in middle school and you're playing.
Doing devious activities like that. But when it came to watching fights, you know your boy got to get the best seat in the house. The craziest fight I ever witnessed happened at lunch in 8th grade. You see, there was this kid in my grade named Zach. He was one of those kids that would misbehave so much that he couldn't be in regular classes and had to be in his own supervised classes. He was always skipping, and I'd see him hanging out in the gym or bathroom every once in a while. Now, it turns out that Zach had made beef with this kid Angel and his friends. Now, I don't know the details, but what I do know is that he told them that he was gonna pull up on them during lunch. You could say a lot of things about Zach, but what you couldn't say was that he wasn't a man of his word. I still vividly remember that day. I was playing NBA Jam on my phone at lunch in the cafeteria, and out of nowhere I hear kids cheering and screaming. I had no clue what was going on, so I turn around and I see Zach running full sprint followed by two teachers. He runs across the cafeteria right towards Angel, and they immediately start throwing hands. Everyone is going crazy cheering them on, and then Angel's friend Raul, who was about 6'2", 180 pounds, lifts Zach above his head and slams him on the floor like he's the Undertaker. At this point, the teachers finally grab a hold of Zach, and we are all standing there like we just witnessed the rumble in the jungle. Every time I talk to someone...
Oh my god, has there ever been a fight that you guys have seen where just one person fights and then another person jumps in and then another person jumps in and it's like 6 different people just started fighting out of nowhere? Like, it won't even be like they all agreed to come to the spot and fight. It'll be just 2 people start fighting. By accident, someone gets hit with an elbow or something, then they join in the fight, then somebody else gets hit, and then it's just 10 people brawling for no reason, bro. Those be the craziest fights, because Generally, it'd be most unexpected, and the craziest shit happens there. I've seen somebody get drop kicked for no reason at a lunch. At a lunch table, I've seen somebody get drop kicked. Gang, this is not WWE. This is supposed to be lunchtime. We got class in 10 minutes.
Middle school with, I asked them if they remember that fight, and they always do. It's become like a core memory for us. Another core memory to everyone I went to school with has got to be the Williams Challenge. Now, unless you were in middle or
what
high school
challenge?
in Plano, Texas in 2018, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about. And after I tell you, you're gonna wish you still had no clue what I'm talking about. The Williams Challenge wasn't really a challenge. It was an incident that happened at Williams High School where one male student gave another male student $20 to give him Gluck Gluck in a
Hey!
bathroom stall
Fucking yo! What? That's a challenge? Yo, bro, come here, bro. I got $20, bro. Just come to the bathroom, bro. Get me straight. We'll be all along the way, bro. And we're gonna call it the Williams Challenge. That's not even a fucking challenge whatsoever.
a third guy recorded.
We're going
now,
through it.
somehow this video got leaked and went quadruple platinum on Snapchat. I actually never got the video because I wasn't trying to get mixed up in all that, so I actually never saw the video, but the incident became legendary in my school district. The term Williams Challenge became commonplace in our vocabulary, and someone even made an Urban Dictionary post
What
about it.
the
As wild
fuck?
as that story is,
Bro, do you know how crazy it gotta be, bro, to be the two kids that recorded that shit and for that to get leaked all over Snapchat, and now the entire, not the school district knows that you paid $20 to get Glug Glug, and not only that you took $20 to get Glug Glug. Especially in middle school, bro, you're not living that shit down. I promise you, in middle school, you're not living that shit down.
I think we can all agree that $20 is $20. It's honestly crazy how quickly rumors
$20
spread throughout a school, and it's not just students. Teachers get it the worst. Because students have nothing better to do, they'll just make stuff up about their teachers. One time, some kids found out where one of our teachers lived, and they would post pictures of his house on Snapchat.
I'm not even joking when I say this. In high school, there was rumors going around about my teacher that he, he gave a student Gluck Gluck. These were all rumors, so we weren't thinking anything about this. Next thing you know, some random day, there's a video. There's a video going around. Now, I don't know if it was a student or not, but there was a video of that teacher giving Glug Glug. Gang, when I tell you, I've never been so scarred from seeing that teacher ever again in my life. Every single day from that day on, I've never seen that teacher the same. Gang, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, like, it wasn't even like I saw the whole video. I got flashed a video just like that. Boom. It scarred me for the rest of the school year, gang. I'm not gonna lie. That shit, when that happens to you, bro, it genuinely fucks up with your mind.
But on top of that, they said they saw him inside his house gooning. Obviously,
Hey,
they just
yo.
made that up, but kids want to believe stuff like that, so that just became his reputation after that. Being a teacher in the big 2025 is honestly terrifying. I mean, you just gotta know that your kids are gonna do full background checks on you and find out every little detail about your life. Boundaries do not exist anymore. Speaking of not having boundaries, you remember those kids in elementary school that would pull their pants all the way down at the urinal? Bro, you cannot be double-cheeked up.
Bro, I had a story like this where I actually got in trouble because someone said that I did this in the bathroom when I didn't, and they ended up snitching on me when I didn't do none of that. Clearly, bro, it was third grade. I had walked into a urinal, bro. I used the bathroom normally, and there was like a group of like 5 kids in there. I just avoided them because they were talking, doing whatever. I avoided them, used the bathroom, went along my merry way. Next thing you know, I'm in class sitting down. The dean comes in and pulls me out the class. I'm seeing the same 5 boys. I'm like, what's going on? The dean pulls me in. I go to the dean's office. Dean's talking with other children. Then they all leave. Then it's just me one-on-one with the dean. And he's like, oh, I know this is I waited for them to leave because I know this is sensitive and this is a little thing, but I heard while you were using the bathroom you pulled your pants down all the way to the ankle. What? I did it. What now? Do I know about this? It just makes no sense. And then I got in trouble for that. And I had to live that down. Ever since that day, I had to live that down. I got accused of doing something I didn't, gang. The shit that kids do, bruh, has got to be insane.
Up in a public bathroom. I never even understood this. Even at 5 years old, you should know how to hold up your pants. I saw a kid doing this as old as 8th grade.
What was that,
At
Chris
point,
image?
It's time to hop on the short bus, my guy. You are not ready for general pop. Unfortunately, these guys aren't even the most annoying people in bathrooms. I mean, how can we forget the fiends who turn the entire entire bathroom into a cloud? Or what about that one guy who just randomly has like a barbershop business?
Oh my god, you guys just ever walk into a bathroom right after you know someone just hotboxes shit? Like they come out coughing, you walk in there and it looks like a fucking, like someone just hotboxes shit out the bathroom, but you just walk out instantly. When this happens, you pray that there's not a teacher around that walks in there next or something, because if they see that it's hotbox and you're the last person to walk out, you will be getting that blame on. Even if you don't have nothing, you will be getting that blamed on.
Like, I respect your hustle, get your bag, but who wants to get their hair cut while mans is taking a dookie 5 feet away? Honestly, to me, the most annoying guys in bathrooms are the ones that are just standing there doing nothing. They're probably skipping class, which is whatever.
Yo,
but why
they're
do you
making
gotta
classic
camp out in
clans.
here? Do you know how uncomfortable it is to try to pee while bro is literally standing over my shoulder? Like, don't you
For the life of me, I cannot pee while somebody's next to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I get scared or what's going on, but I literally cannot pee when someone's right next to me, bro. It's just the most uncomfortable feeling I ever get.
have a test to take or something? Speaking of tests, whoever invented these things needs to be publicly executed. I mean, these things are completely pointless, especially for subjects like social studies. You literally just memorize the entire unit the night before the test and forget everything as soon as you turn it in. This leads to those days where you wait until the morning of your test to open your textbook and realize there's no chance you're gonna learn the material in time.
Oh,
So you
dude,
just
this happens
give up
to me
on
so many
studying and
times.
just rely on your test taking strategies and deduction skills to get you through it. Now, most of the time this completely fails, but
Dude, this is when you start doing shit like, okay, so the last 3 questions have been C over and over again. It can't be C, so it's gotta be A. But the last 2 were also A, so it can't be A, so it might be D. So yeah, we're gonna go for D on this one. And then it's wrong.
the few times you do well on a test after going in raw makes you feel like you have the IQ to understand Rick and Morty. But the opposite is also true, and whenever you study for a test and then fail, makes you really consider if you should become a professional risk taker instead of going to college.
4? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker and a road runner.
I actually have a really funny prom story, so if you want to see that in my next
professional
video,
risk
let me know
taker.
down below. And follow me on Instagram.
Holy shit. WVid. Rowdy WVid. Holy shit. Professional risk taker. God damn. I might become a professional risk taker, chat.